We love hip hop.
But there's a specific about this Tory Lanez now. Tory Lanez DM Jason Lee saying that Shorty did the shooting there. What's her name? Wow. Kelsey.
Like a while back?
Yes. So I'll play it. This is courtesy of Kev Talks.
Mm-hmm. Exact days, but I know I'll be home this year. I said, how long you been gone? I'm so confused by your case. He said, actually, I have a crazy plan when I get back that I think you should know and be a part of because I'm only going to do one interview. And he said he's been gone 2.5 years. I said, I want to be a part of that plan. He said, it's honestly a bunch of suppressed evidence that was kept away from me during trial. I said, Wack told me that, but didn't say what. He said, like, through trial, they keep saying it was inconclusive on the gun DNA, but I always knew I never touched the gun, so I asked my lawyer to retest it, and sure enough, I was 102% excluded completely from everything, just like I said. I said, well, why didn't you just say who did it? Fuck doing time for something you ain't do. He said, I took the rap for Kelsey, never wanted her to go to jail, and I never wanted Megan to get hurt or anything. So in me stopping her from getting shot, I got the raw deal. Crazy how life works. And to think they made me the poster boy for the unprotection of black women, when in all honesty, I protected 2 black women, one from getting shot and one from going to jail. Never said nothing in 8 to 10 years for them to live. It's a crazy, crazy place we live in. I said, but why you ain't just say that? Nigga, when I got shot, I told. And he said, I lost my mother at 11 years old. I couldn't sleep with myself. I was the reason for taking a mother away from her kid. I just couldn't do it.
Wow.
He's better than me.
Hope you're enjoying the video. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free. So this is courtesy of Jason Lee on his podcast. And he said that, yeah, the man is trying to hold it down. He didn't want to see another mother get taken away from her kids.
I respect that.
I respect that, bro. But boy, you gotta do a lot of. You have to do a whole lot of explaining, right? But God has the will for him in this case.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it too.
Trust me, bro. This justice is gonna feel sweeter when it comes out, bro. Because now that I see what's going down, I'm like, yeah, see? Remember that time when we play back some tapes.
Yeah.
Remember that time I said somebody jumped out that bush and shot her? It wasn't him. And it looked like I was reaching them times.
Yeah, but they're saying now, like even with the bodyguard that overheard Kelsey talking about the shooting during the trial and all that, that I understand that sounds great. Like, okay, but it's still hearsay. Even the thing with Jason Lee here, we need the proof, man.
The DNA evidence is the most conclusive aspect of this, where they tested to see if his DNA was on the gun and it wasn't.
Yeah, and even this message, this message between him and Tory Lanez, Jason Lee and Tory Lanez, provide the message, provide the receipt so that people can see this.
Yeah, I know what you mean, like screenshots.
Give me the screenshots.
Yeah, but even screenshots can be fabricated.
That too.
I can change my homie's name to Tory Lanez and have a whole conversation.
Yep.
So I think this is authentic. I think this is somewhat credible. I don't see why Jason Lee would need to have a bias. Like, it seems like if he felt like Meg Thee Stallion really got shot, he would take Meg's side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what type of former loyalties he has to Tory Lanez or whatever, but it seems like he would be like a neutral party in that sense, where he's not so pro Meg, but he's not so pro Tory. He's just listening to the facts.
Yeah, yeah. He has had his share of issues with Meg because of the fact that she doesn't do a lot of like black media. So he has sent a couple of shots at Meg Thee Stallion in the past. We have to be very careful on who we're getting the messages from, even though like we're pro Tory over here. But when it comes to being objective, who is saying the message? Is it somebody who's on record being very pro Tory, or is it somebody who's just objective? I'd rather hear it from somebody who's completely objective than even like us, who might be like more pro Tory than the next person.
Yeah,
I agree. And I'm trying to think now, what celebrities were on Meg Thee Stallion's side? Because I heard a lot of celebrities who were on Tory's side.
No, the whole industry was against Tory at one point.
Yes.
At the very beginning?
At the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like names where they were like bashing Tory.
I think Rick Ross was.
Really?
Ross, Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of people were shitting on him. I think Joe Budden might have been not said like F Tory, but he was like a lot of people were not riding with him. You know what I'm saying? But as time went on, it kind of loosened up.
Told you, bro.
Truth comes to light. More information is exposed.
Yeah.
His relationship with Chris Brown is a lot. You know what I mean? That can run into play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look what Chris Brown's going through right now again. You know what I
In
mean?
Europe, right?
Yeah, he's going through some wild shit.
Yeah.
Didn't he bottle someone?
A woman?
Oh, he bottled a woman?
Yeah, and even with the Drake support, Drake is, no matter how much people might look at Drake as like a polarizing figure now, his image is the pro-female, a lot of women audience kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? The ladies' man. So for him to be like outwardly supporting Tory Lanez, it says something to me. You know what I'm saying? You're not worrying about your image getting tarnished for supporting somebody who allegedly shot a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to support him, it's because you believe he didn't shoot her.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're looking for justice at that point. Justice for Tory.
Yeah, because your investors would look and be like, yo, dude, he shot a woman. You might not want to outwardly support this man because it's going to tarnish your image. So when all these other people who actually have their own things to lose are like, free Tory, I got to look at it and be like, maybe it's a free Tory thing.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? At first, when everybody was like kind of scared, it was one thing, but like Gillian Wallow, they brought him on the show. They were very supportive of him on the show, even though they were trying to be neutral. They were supporting him. You know what I'm saying? So they're not worried about their reputation?
Nah, can't be, because you got to, like, when something's not true, it's not true, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, none of these people are worried about their reputations for a reason.
Because there's certain things that are like kind of playing out.
Yeah.
To look like, yo, this guy was set up.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. Like, it's almost very like clear cut how and why they would have set him up. Plus, like, the things Tory Lanez stands for in general, his principles and stuff are respectable. So I feel like they were already rocking with him on that type of vibe. And now they see this and they're like, bro, they're just trying to tear you down, bro. You're a good guy, bro. I can tell.
I've been around you.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
He is more relatable now more than Drake. To me. And he's going to be really more relatable to a lot of black men and women too, right? In certain ways. I'm going to give you guys this. I'm not reaching. If he gets out of this, you know, in the next year or so, tomorrow morning, he on his Tupac shit.
Yeah. He'll be definitely way more popping than he was before.
And he's on his
And
Tupac.
he was already popping.
But Tupac went through this.
Yeah.
With the R word and you know what I mean? Certain things. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting shot. But it's like reversed, you know? He's going through it where someone got shot.
But he also got stabbed a bunch of times.
Got stabbed a bunch
14
of
times.
And they're raising money for the guy who stabbed him. Like all the Meg Thee Stallion fans.
Don't worry about Meg Thee Stallion
I don't know
fans.
about how true that is, man. Sometimes it sounds plausible as far as like, you know, that would be a thing, but like that's so plausible that it sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
no.
She's not supporting that. I don't think she's supporting that.
No, probably not.
You know what? I don't even trust her. She's probably the one with the bag supporting it. I feel. I think her thing right now is like, oh my God, the world is about to find out I'm a lying piece of shit. Okay? And your friend got some, whatever that thing is where she can never be charged again.
Oh, yeah. The anonymity or...
Anonymity, right? So it's like, yo, come on, dude. Like right now, this guy gets out tomorrow morning, bro. Megan Thee Stallion is done. Okay?
She's kind of already done.
She's already done. But like, I mean, done.
Yeah.
Don't, like, you know what I mean? If she drinks herself into a stupor and flipping falls out, nobody would care.
Yeah.
It'd be one of those ones, bro. She should actually be locked up.
Well, that's the thing. Before we get off this topic, if Tory Lanez is found innocent, who needs to go away?
Her and the lawyers.
But what about Kelsey? If it's
what
Kelsey,
about Jay-Z?
Kelsey as well for doing, technically she broke a law.
She did the act. If it's not Tory, then it has to be Kelsey because she didn't shoot herself. So then she's going to have to go away. But then I hear what you're saying about Meg. Like you conspired to put somebody else away. You should do something. You should have some kind of repercussions for that.
100%.
And if Jay-Z, like you said, also is the whole one who orchestrated the whole thing, then
no,
Rico.
It's just this.
Yeah.
It's just this. It's such a coincidence that Jay-Z owns these jails. You know what I'm saying?
He does?
He has like stocks in the jails. He has some type of ownership into jail, just like Michael Jordan, right? It's like they know what they're doing when it comes to that. So like him being in the system and him being able to like look how easy his charges were thrown out.
yeah,
Jay-Z.
that's
Diddy
like almost
is-
like that never happened.
That never happened, bro. Diddy is scratching for his life right now.
Scrambling and scraping.
Yeah. Because you know scrambling and scraping. Holy shit. That is
Feel like I'm on
wild.
Drink Champs.
That is wild, dog.
I like when he's scrambling and scraping shit.
Oh.
He's like, what? Pause. Like,
Pause, daddy.
No, but I hear you though.
Pause,
Pause, daddy.
Pause, daddy.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
how come we never party though?
Yo, how come? I love when you yeah, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, you're right though. Like Jay-Z has a lot more power to in this whole situation. But listen, man, it's still to be determined. He still has his appeal that hasn't happened yet, his appeal court. So we'll see, man. Like, I gotta be honest with you guys, though, man. I don't want to be a
I
pessimist.
know what you're gonna say.
I don't think he's gonna get an appeal, bro.
No, I think he's getting out. I think the public outrage is slowly growing exponentially.
Mm.
And I think eventually it's gonna force their hand to let him go because he's innocent.
And the petition does have mad signatures right now, over 110,000 signatures or something like that.
Yeah,
So-
bro.
Drake posted it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it
Wow.
probably has 1 million by now. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But salute to Tory Lanez, man. Hold your head. Get well soon because he's recovering from those the stab wounds and stuff too right now.
Oh,
So he's got a lot on his plate, man.
damn, man.
Keep
We
thanks
love
for
hip-hop.
watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.